end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Come on, 180.
54 Mike. Watch the flag, watch the flag.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. To throw again on second down, Garoppolo, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
What we got? I got you.
Hey, Charlie.
Garoppolo again. Escape. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bud Dupree able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Garoppolo now. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he is all the way up past the 25. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Watch the slant. Right there, 54, right there.
Go, 12, go.
On 2nd and 9, Goff throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
21. 1, Omaha.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Alert! I got this. Hey, gun. I got him.
Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Now here's Ross. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done.
Entering pause screen, resume. Depth chart. Entering depth chart screen, 1 row 58 columns left filter 49ers right filter Q. Entering cancel top of waiting for your resume online
can
game.
make a big
Cancel.
time play and break through the barrier.
Go to us!
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Switch. Tighten up.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Check 50.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Hey, come on. 180.
54. Watch the run.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point, not all that convincing, but he does tuck it in there. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Now Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers able to record his 5th sack of the season.
11. Let's
go, D. Tighten up.
Hey, gun.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Hey, wahoo.
To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
21.
Check me out. Mike,
I got you.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Touchdown, L.A. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
21.
Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
And nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Ross on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Goff now looks to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Goff. Going deep downfield for Ross. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Results in a 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Here we go. When's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Lock.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On first down, Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but it'll be second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Check 43.
Hey, alert! 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 Six!
There's Garoppolo to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Trey Flowers has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. Might have needed just one more block as it stands, 37-yard return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
We go tonight. 180.
I got you,
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
At the Niners' 30-yard
Goff. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it's third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again. Bud Dupree, his second sack of the night.
That's his second sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again. Michael Brockers. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Tonight, like 20. We ain't giving up nothing today.
From the gun on third down, gone. That's caught by Howard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Here we go, here we go. 21. Here we go. 6.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Tens the mic.
We got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. I got one. Hey, Mike 7.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Los Angeles. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. Third and goal. This LA Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They run for it with Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football. High percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
A big run there by Gurley. 54 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now it's Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the 49ers, 22.
Hey, lift. Hey, foxtrot. 50, Mike, 50.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
21. Hey, gun. Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Go. Hey, gun.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game, they had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes and we'll be in great shape.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Double up. 12 pounds. Here we go. 65. Hey, Haywood.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Abuka. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. They come out here in the eye. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Trey Flowers in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
One, Omaha. Mike 10. Hey, Delta. I got you.
After the sack on first down, Garoppolo. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that goes as a gain of 37 on third down.
11. Hey, echo.
Mike 10. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Garoppolo now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
11.
Watch one. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Now Garoppolo gets this one to use check. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
21. Bravo.
I hope you brought your rest because I'm about to take you to school. Here we go.
I got you.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
We go tonight. 120.
Drop deep.
Throwing now. Goff. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Goff on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. the defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
49ers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
I got you.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch one.
21.
Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 17. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that gets done in this one.
So for LA,
summary,
they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll get to stay home again
online connection
next
survey
week.
pop-up. How would you rate the network connection quality during this game? Entering player upgrades screen. You have 3 options. Okello with Witherspoon is selected. Slot. Man to man.
I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, put on the gas.
Entering franchise hub screen. Things to do. You improved team. Training, you message, X Factor HB is selected. Entering franchise hub screen. Things to do. Team adjust lineup. Members, you have 27 options. Ace zeros pad 385 is team adjust things to do. You training, you box score is selected.
I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy.
Entering franchise hub screen. Things to do. Enter yes.
Jump in the stands. No man,
Entering main menu screen. Superstar Co.
Guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 They slip on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominate.